Welcome to the second half of our King of Fighters retrospective, the King of Fighters Challenge to Ultimate Battle 2002. Like 98, this game is beloved and still played to this day. It might not be as beloved as 98, but it has its following. This is definitely around the time of the Playmore era. We haven't rolled around to S&K Playmore just yet, so this is kind of a weird little time capsule. So how does KOF play at this point? Like KOF does. There is a max activation mode. You press B and C as opposed to A, B, C. Like KOF 98, the meter goes down after time. And it's the only way you'll be able to use max supers. And that expands an extra meter. But stuff you don't already know. So, once again, this is a dream match. And for this game, I'm not bound to any particular team. I am bound to talk about the elephant in the room. And I am bound to keep this character, and... Yeah, did you think I was gonna play as Kyo? Come on now. So the interesting thing is there are far too many teams at this point, so I'm guessing S&K said, yeah, you can pick who you fight now. Alright. Let's get the elephant in the room out of the way first. This is K49. He debuted in 2001, but we didn't get any chance to talk about him. This character has been completely lost to time. And if you get one good look at his move list, and if you get one good look at his capabilities, and especially listen to his voice, you can kind of understand that the existence of this particular fighter is problematic. It is also worth noting, weirdly enough, I'm gonna let that play out. It is worth noting at this point that we are witnessing censorship. We are playing an American ROM of this game, which means certain effects like blood are gone, and certain other moves are just non-existent or edited alternatively. Alright. I'm gonna need you to lay off for a bit. I'm trying to explain some things. Yeah, Meilei's a bit of a weird character. She can actually change stances into this hero mode type thing, but as a result, you just can't block, because why would you need to defend yourself? So he has a drill arm. If you come at a character from the air, you get this multi-hitting attack. So since K49 is basically a stand-in for Tetsuo, in which, if you need me to tell you anything about Tetsuo, you've been living under a rock. I'm sorry to have to break it to you. The Kusanagi will get to you in the next round. Alright. Color scheme for Shermy. Like the green on her. Alright. Kusanagi. So for people who liked how the older Kyo played, with fireballs and multi-kicks and all that, S&K, or the S&K that doesn't exist anymore, they still got you covered. It's strange because I'm so used to saying S&K, I should be saying Playmore's got you covered. This is a sort of a Kyo Kusanagi classic, but if you listen to him, he doesn't really sound like Kyo. If you played Street Fighter 3 Third Strike, you might recognize his voice. That is the voice of Mitsuo Iwata. He is the voice of Sean in Street Fighter 3 Third Strike, and more importantly, he is the voice of Kaneda in the film Akira. So, a fighting game where you have both Tetsuo and Kaneda in it. Obviously, that's gotta lead to some shenanigans, right? Give me a sec. The power of Max Hyper's super desperation moves. It's something else. Well worth the investment. Hopefully we come across K49 so that dream can be lived. But Kusanagi is a bit of a secret character, and if you like how the older Kyo plays and you're not fond of Rekka Kyo and you just want the classic. If you're playing Alpha and you just want that Street Fighter 2 feel, we've got you covered. But he's got some stuff. He's got some stomps. He's got this, like, overhead. No, I'm not letting you, Max. Don't even think about it. K49's a pretty good character. It's a shame we kind of lost him because SNK doesn't want any part of the potential lawsuit that could come down from this character. I'm surprised he even survived concept. Alright. So that brings us to the third member of my crew, Orochi Shermy. She's back. She's also faster. She's gotten a few new moves to the mix. She's gotten a few new cancel windows. But she's still the same old Orochi Shermy. Zone appropriately. Gotta make sure you do the thing for me, Choi. That'd be great. No, you're not. So yeah, everybody has brand new HSDMs, which, if you're at low health and in max mode, you can activate them. And some of them have the most obscure input in order to get them. With Orochi Shermy's, it might not even be worth it. She hits an opponent with a lightning orb and calls down a bolt of lightning, but you can't control the weather. Something's bound to go wrong. And it can. Orochi Shermy can actually damage herself. There is a 1 in 4 chance of that happening. Don't do that. And yeah, the red cape makes his Tetsuo resemblance all the more obvious. There's one other thing that makes him obvious, but I have to be low health to make it happen. His HSDM. It makes the references and connection to Tetsuo complete. I'm sorry, I can't get enough of that. The fact they actively had to censor guns. There's one other character in this game, if I remember correctly, pulls out a pistol. Alright, gotta not get close to you. That sounds good. That was close. That could have been bad news. Alright, I think we've explained the majority of these characters. Since we're fighting Team Kyo, let's put Kusanagi first. Ah, my favorite stage. Good old Clogs and Sheep. Alright. It is worth noting, once again, this is a non-canon dream match, so far Kusanagi does not exist, but keep him in mind for later. There we are. Clone versus original. The original's definitely winning. Yeah, this seems very fitting. The clone's not as good as the original. That being said, K49 have at it. Nice try. Ah, I like the little baby diamond rolling out. That's so nice. Okay, Daimon. I guess we're not making this as painless as possible. Got it! There's your lawsuit! There you go, your purpose is served now. Okay, gotta keep him at bay. So far, so good. Actually, that was a good team combo. Clone versus clone, let's go. Kusanagi, you're not ending up so well against your peers. Ooh! Man, that was flashy. I don't know how that happened, but I'll still take it. Okay. did the damage you needed to do, Kusanagi. Good job. It is worth noting, once again, been saying it is worth noting a lot, but in all seriousness, there are cameos in this stage. You don't really notice them. They don't really stand out. 2002 doesn't have a lot of cameos, but when it does, you notice. That's Kim Suo from Kizuna Encounter, right in the center. Okay. I'll take it. I had to go for a double. I got greedy. Yep, Maxima, you still don't know what to do about orbs. That's okay. A lot of people don't. Midway through, you get a special challenger. And because they're peers, we're putting K49 first. This is Angel. Another character we didn't get to talk too much about. If you want to talk about complicated, unorthodox characters, she wrote the book on it. You take one good look at her move list and all the special moves and all the conversions, all the tricks she has. This is the most unique character in KOF, for better or worse. I fell for that. I do want to kind of show her off, but on my terms. So you're gonna have to wait. Moving right along. We no longer get to pick our teams. So we're going straight into Fatal Fury now. Yeah, Mr. Big in the background. I haven't even talked about the music. I think it's notably weaker, but the fan service and references to older themes don't go unnoticed, like this one. An old school Terry Fatal Fury theme for Team Fatal Fury. Not the first time this has happened for KOF, nor will it be the last. Speaking of, you get a few new tricks that I don't feel like going over. Oh, Terry. Come on, I just wanted to burn you. Okay. Just don't make this any more difficult than it has to be. Oh, that was an unfortunate roll. Also, hi, Wolfgang Krauser. Yep. Oh man, Joe, you're just so much to deal with. That's the thing about Orochi Shermy. She's a great zoner, but up close she is completely weak. Okay, you're not done. Ah, shit. Joe, that is also incredibly inappropriate. Mind your hands. Alright, gotta put in the code again. Okay, okay. Cool off, Andy, cool off. Or don't. Well, that's not good. Alright, just need you to cool off a sec there. Oh my god, I forgot about your weird normals. Thank you, Shermy. It's like your crouching C is so weird. Feels like even at close range, it just does nothing. Call that a slide? Okay. Wasn't sure if there was guard break here. Apparently there is. Okay, I am dead? Oh god. You are max mode? That's not good. Please get away from me. Shit. 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 We might be looking at a barricade. A rare barricade. Would probably be better if I throw K49 out there first. Just as a kind of refresher. It's very obvious I'm not going to be using bar with him. See, K49 uses Raging Storm inputs for his supers, aside from his HSDM. Very weird unless you've got the motion down pat. Jesus, keep your distance. There you go. Well, you gave us bar, and that's what matters right now. Yeah, Joe just likes to press buttons a lot. So you can kind of understand how fun this fight is if you're not on his level. Alright. Well, all I did was jump. Ugh. Are we getting to that point? Are we getting to that point where jumping is for a button? There we are. Good stuff. What is it with you bosses and blowing up expensive equipment? Oh, hi, you look familiar. Okay, Rugal, nice to meet you. Haven't been looking forward to this one bit. Like, there's a plan in place, but it has to happen. It is worth noting that Rugal is much faster. I'm gonna try not doing too many flashy stuff against you, because there's no point. I've fought you many times by now. You should know the score with Rugal and what he does, what his likes and dislikes are. He dislikes projectiles. He dislikes jumping. Yeah, if he gets full range on you, that's not a good thing. It seems like it's a good thing. It's not. Quite the complex stage you got here, by the way. Oh, sorry, were you under the impression that your old tricks were gonna work? Because in a way, they still do. But he is much less susceptible to them. He's learned. He has learned from past experiences. See what we can do by putting Shermy in front. A rare treat indeed, as Rugal is voiced by Norio Wakamoto, the voice of M. Bison, and the voice of Ignatz in KOF 2001. He's obviously known for other things, but let's focus on the here and now. Even before I hit the ground. But here are the facts with 2002 Rugal. He does mortal damage. He has new Kaiser waves. He's not what he was in 98. He's his 98 version on steroids. Which, that was already ridiculous enough. Oh, we are so dead. It's not even funny how dead you are. Your old tricks don't really work. You can pretend they do, but he won't allow them to. Because he has moves that are fast enough to meet them. That's going to make fighting him an incredible problem. Trying to get a certain pattern to go forward, but it ain't happening. There's a way you can roll through him and he'll do like a long winding move, like the launcher into the 3 kicks he does, but Rugal doesn't give a shit what you think he's going to do. He's going to do something different every time. Like that. Like that. But basic things around Rugal. Don't even think about jumping. Don't even think about punishing. Don't even think about playing the game. We're just doing the walk right now. Pay me no mind. You can't even roll through him. Do you think he has any recovery? He doesn't. He doesn't. He doesn't know what that word means. It is a strange word in his language. Did you even think you could outrange him? There's a big fat goose egg in your face. His Kaiser Wave is instantaneous now, making my strategy risky and impossible. And I'm not blocking low because, well, you know. Yeah, it's like 3 in a row. I can't. I cannot touch him. I cannot touch him when you are this way. Yeah, he could fake his Kaiser Wave, but it's not this fast-moving, instantaneous thing. It's a slow-moving orb. It's meant to throw you off. There you go. Uh-oh, you thought about doing a move. We can't have that. We need to violate you in the corner. Heavily. By the way, fireballs are low, in case you were wondering. By the way, he doesn't care about your supers. Remember, Genocide Cutter beats everything. Rock, paper, and scissors. I'm going to show off some of the continue services. Just so you get an idea of what we're dealing with. Alright. About time. Oh god, that non-damage. He's already back at full health, because of course he is. Okay. Of course. Of fucking course. Despite the fact I'm dead on with him, he just ignores it. So you figured, let's just make the fight easier. Let's throw down his difficulty level. What does that do to him? Let's see. Not too much. You don't see as many genocide cutters, but you do see a lot more zoning. Which is just fantastic. He only does it as a means of defending himself, as a reversal, because genocide cutter being a reversal is just witchcraft. It's a crime against humanity. I'm trying, but it's just, it's a trial. It's a trial. There we go. It is worth noting, we're back to the old strategy again. Lower difficulty doesn't have the urgency. It doesn't quite have the urgency that is necessary. And that's your end result. Difficulty level down actually works on Rugal. Everybody get down! Not literally. So this is the King of Fighters 2002. This game was what it was. A dream match because we have to put a KOF game out and we just ended the NES saga. So this would be EOList's last KOF game. Around this time, the company Claymore was actively wanting to buy the rights. The rights to SNK's IPs from EOList. Like in 2001, SNK went bankrupt, that all happened. But that bankruptcy lasted about 8 days before Aeolus swooped them up. And then the big boss of SNK made a company called Playmore. And Playmore had the King of Fighters games back. It would be afterwards we would see the result of that, starting in 2003 onward. Sorry I had to lower the difficulty to get it done, but... yeah, it's just... Rugal is Rugal. He's just as much of a monster if you don't have a set plan, if you don't have some idea of what you're gonna do, he's just gonna run a train on you. But as far as 2002, the game is concerned, it doesn't hold up to 98, but it's still a decent game on its own. Like, if you liked the gameplay elements of the NES Saga, none of them are here. The striker system is completely gone. It just felt weird, because it felt like this game was kind of going backwards in its dream match capacity. But at the same time, people play this more than the actual NES games.
Game over.
But that is Challenge to Ultimate Battle, and let us never challenge it again. Until the next 2002.